And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will come out first. There's the dangerous Deuce Robinson. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's Isaac. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to throw. It's Croman Hoke. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Run in the red zone. It's Isaac. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Touchdown, Bulls! Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Got the quick pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Daniels. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He might want another play. To the air on second down. And the defense picks up a sack. Quarterback down at the 44.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to look downfield again. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 4th. Line.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They want to throw it. The screen, he can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Maybe some room here. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Croman Hoke. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Snaps it in the shotgun. Starting to feel a little pressure. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this signal caller today, man? Showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend, and this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Isaac. Maybe a crease. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Reads it, fires complete.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
To the air, it's Croman Hoke. Buys a little extra time. Turning it on. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on second and short.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, USF. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities.
Caught, and he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better.
Touchdown Seminoles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? To throw, it's Croman Hoke. On the run, fires downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pulls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Plugs it out of the air. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Bulls use their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. He's got the tight end. Could not make his way to the corner. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right. Before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Coming out with it, it's Alexis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Pressure coming. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Bulls will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
Got him downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The give on the counter. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the first half was okay, even though they've got a lead. He understands the ACC season opener, conference opener, they've got to be even better in the third quarter. He said there's some things we can clean up, some positives we can build on, but their intensity has to remain strong here to start the second half.
Okay, Holly. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Running behind that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Direct snap. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Finds his man down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Quarterback may change this route. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. The Seminoles looking to convert on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop.
Here's a little room there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass, it's Daniels. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Noles! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss. Right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Seminoles sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it... completion for the quarterback.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Singleton. There's a crease. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Takes the easy completion. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the red zone, it's Singleton. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Complete. Big guy tries to barrel in, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. On the run, still looking. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Here comes the Heat. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
And the defense hasn't made many plays today, but who can make those plays late? And this place got really, really quiet just now. They made the big play. They forced the INT, and now a chance to build on this lead and make this place even quieter.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
The Bulls use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Odom. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Sullivan. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They've got the score, 13 seconds to play, and now they have to recover the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.